Set to go for 30 laps. John Gatton Jr. will start on pole. Problems for the 9 and a Corey Nuttall. He was supposed to start outside front row. He heads to the pit area. Pete Wormcastle, Russ Miller, Ron Stein, Mike Mays, Scott Coe, Jeremy Wallen, Don Skaggs, Ralph Baxter, Corey Coulardo, Tony Degger. The front dozen starters as we are set to go. 30 laps of modified feature racing here tonight at Baer Speedway. Here we go, coming to green. Gatton Jr. into the race lead on the initial start, side by side for the second spot. Down the back straightaway, Wormcastle on the inside of Russ Miller. Russ Miller in the 19. Wormcastle in the 9 on the bottom. Russ Miller pulls into the number 2 spot. Wormcastle's battling back to the inside, side by side. Down the back stretch they work. Miller pulling ahead just a little bit, still side by side for 4th. Mike Mays in 72, Ron Stein in 3, Jeremy Wallen in the 70, right behind them as well. Russ Miller down the back straightaway they go. To the inside of Russ Miller goes the 9 car of Pete Wormcastle. He's side by side battling for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Let John Gatton Jr. pull away from the rest of the field. Russ Miller noses back ahead of Wormcastle. Stein still side by side with Mays. Back for 6th. Jeremy Wallen, Scott Coe. A couple of strong contenders year in and year out here at Fairfield Speedway, battling back here. That's the battle for 6th and 7th. Side by side, still for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Black flag is shown to the 89 car, John Gatton Jr. He's gone under his qualifying time. Breakout rule in effect. Gatton to the pit area. Now the battles for the race lead. Wormcastle and Miller still battling here as well. Still for the race lead. Wormcastle on the bottom, Miller on the high side, Stein into 3rd. Battle here for 4th. Wallen to the inside of Mays. Jeremy Wallen the 70, Mike Mays the 72, Scott Coe in 28's there as well. Front 6 cars under a blanket. Wormcastle out into the race lead now outright by about 3 car lengths. Stein now to the inside of Russ Miller. Ron Stein in the 3. Wallen's moved into 4th. Wallen picked up the first feature win here a week ago. Wormcastle, Stein, now Wallen's gotten around the 19 of Miller. Now he'll battle with Stein. Wallen in the Mel's Deli, car number 70. Still working here. Good racing up front here tonight in the modifieds. Wallen in the 70 clears. Ron Stein in the 3. Now the battle's back for 4th. Mays in 72. Russ Miller in 19. Scott Coe in 28 sits in 6th. Back to 7th. Tony Degger. Don Skaggs sits 8th. 9th. The 80 car of Ralph Baxter 3rd. Greg Van Alst rounds out the top 10. Single file in the front 6. Skaggs getting around Degger now. That's the 7th spot. Scott Coe in 28 makes a bid around Russ Miller. Down the back straightaway they go. Coe now around the 19 of Russ Miller. Scott Coe won a lot of races here last year, ended up 5th. Jeremy Wallen in the 70 has caught Pete Wormcastle in the 9. These 2 cars you can throw under a blanket. Problems for the 17 car of Dylan Nussbaum as he grenades one here on the front stretch. In a plume of smoke, Dylan Nussbaum grenades one, and that's going to pretty much fog the entire racetrack. That 17 car has had motor issues the entire season here so far. Yellow flag going to come out, and it's looking like Billy Cunningham is going to stop this field. And it appears the 17 car of Nussbaum had a little bit of a fire issue as well. So nonetheless, the red flag comes out here in the modifieds feature. 12 laps complete, 18 laps to go. Wormcastle, Wallen, Stein, Mays, and Scott Coe, the top 5 cars. Here we go, coming to green. Jeremy Wallen in the 70, the defending and 3-time track champion here at Barefield Speedway. Wallen in the 70, Wormcastle in the 9, throws the block. Wallen dives to the inside. Yellow coming out again, and we got a stack of them here. About 5 cars involved here on the front stretch. Russ Miller, Greg Van Alst, Mike Bufink, Ralph Baxter III, and Mike Murphy, all with problems here on the front straightaway. So a good old-fashioned traffic jam here on the front stretch. And the red flag's going to come out once again as the track's pretty much blocked here. Prior to the caution, no more laps had been scored, so still 12 laps complete, 18 laps to go. Wormcastle, Wallen, and Stein, still the front 3 cars. Here we go, coming to green. Wallen with a really good restart, opens up about a 2-car length advantage on Jeremy Wallen. Wallen dives to the inside of Wormcastle now. Scott Coe around the outside of Mike Mays. Scott Coe in the 28 tried to do battle here with Mike Mays. Down the back straightaway, these two work. Field predominantly single file. Wallen still taking a look at Wormcastle. Wormcastle getting a little bit crossed up there that time by off the corner. To the inside of Wormcastle. Down the back straightaway they go. Jeremy Wallen into the race lead just past the halfway point. Stein third. Coe still battling on the outside of Mike Mays. Mike Mays in the 72 continue to battle, and problem with the 51 car of Schmidt. Almost takes out the timing light. So Schmidt with problems in the 51, yellow flag out. 17 laps complete, 13 laps remaining here in the Modifieds feature event tonight at Barefield Speedway. Jeremy Wallen, your race leader. Pete Wormcastle, Ron Stein, Mike Mays, Scott Coe, the top 5 just past the halfway point. Back to green. Wallen with a phenomenal restart on the 9 of Wormcastle. Stein into 3, battling with Wormcastle. Down the back stretch they go. Scott Coe, the 28, sits in 5th, trying to find a way around Mike Mays in 72. Coe, the 28, trying to find a way around. 72 Mays, still battling down the front stretch. Mays blocking all kinds of ways, trying to keep Coe at bay. Behind them, Don Skaggs in 6th, Tony Degger 7th. Mike Bufink. 9th, Corey Corlados. junior. Scott Coe to the outside of Mike Mays. Battle here for the number 4 position. Scott Coe, the 28, Mays, the 72. They continue to battle down the backstretch, side by side. Fourth. Now Coe going to try to chase down Ron Stein. Jeremy Wallen about a 12 car length advantage in the race lead. Wormcastle second. Stein still third. Coe trying to chase both them down. This time by 4 laps to go for Jeremy Wallen. Schmidt in 51 has problems once again. Almost looks it around again. Is walking away with this one. Battle is still here for second, third, and fourth. Coe, the 28, trying to find a way around Stein. Stein trying to find a way around Wormcastle. Keith Blackman, Jeff Carney Sr. puts the popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps to go here in the modified feature. Final circuit. He picked up the victory in feature number 1 last week. He's a 3-time defending track champion here at Fairfield Speedway in the modifieds, and he's going to do it again tonight in style, going away with this one. The Roaring Lion Energy Drink. Mel's Deli, car number 70. Jeremy Wallen, the winner, coming to the line for second, and it's going to be Wormcastle, Coe, Stein, and Mays rounding out the rest of the top 5.